What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, how to cook. And today in the kitchen, we are turning up this Jamaican salt mackerel and rundown in the kitchen. Fast, easy, and simple. Goodie. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not. Share the recipe and turn on your notification so that you will never ever miss any of these authenticness. And for all I'm returning goodie, una don't know son of girl loving her. Una ready for cook? Come on, let's cook. Okay, goodies, you ready for cook? Well, let's cook. We have our salt mackerel here, and this salt mackerel I purchased in the farmer's market. This one definitely has bone in. You can definitely use the one that has already been bone free. I think it costs a little bit more, maybe not so sure, but anyway, salt mackerel expensive either way. Now all I did here was cut it into chunk slices. It doesn't matter how small you slice it, just make sure you slice it. We are going to boil it because for those of you that don't know, salt mackerel is very salty. That's why it is in fact called salt mackerel. All right, so now we're going to run this salt mackerel under some cold running water. Now we are going to boil the salt mackerel, all right, just to get that extreme saltiness out of it because it is critically salt here, y'all. Okay, yeah, it's really salty. So we are going to boil it. I'm going to boil mine at least twice. Now if you don't want to go that route, you could let it sit overnight to dilute some of that saltness out, but you still want to go ahead and boil it when you're getting ready to cook it, okay? It is going to do something very nice to the texture. Now, moving along in a pot here, I have probably about 4 to 5 cups of water. I'm just going to go in and add the salt mackerel into that water and allow it to boil, okay? For about 30 minutes. Now, moving here, I'm going to use my pure cream coconut for the rundown, because remember we are making salt mackerel rundown in the kitchen. Now if you don't want to go this route, you could use your fresh coconut or your canned coconut, okay, but we are using this one here today. I have my roast breadfruit here that I bring up from Jamaica. Proud about that. I'm a bammy. Yes, goodie, we're gonna turn up that. And I do have some dumplings here. I'm gonna fry some dumpling. And I'm going to put a link down below so you'll know how to make your fried dumpling, the best fried dumpling in your kitchen. Now here I'm going in, getting my rundown ready. So all I did here was add about 4 cups of water, 5 cups of water, and just add the cream in it. Now after it was boiling for about a good 30 minutes on medium heat, that is what it looks like. Creamy and filled with nut but custard, perfect. That's all you want it to be, okay? All that sidings right there is some good coconut custard right there. Madness are going in the pot right there, so, okay? Be sure they don't burn it though. You want to even maybe turn your fire down at a very low heat once you get it looking like that. Filled with nut but pureness, okay? Now this is what you're going to do. Now after your salt mackerel, like I said, I boiled mine twice. And I just kind of pick it up into the pieces, the sizes that I want. I did go along and prep my veggies here. I have bell peppers and enough pepper and pimento seeds and garlic and what else? Ginger and scallion and thyme. All them all for something there, right? Now, what you want to do first is go ahead and add your garlic and your ginger into it. Garlic is going to turn it up a notch. The ginger is going to settle out the people that have bad belly. And then you go ahead and put your pimento berries or pimento seed or whatever you want to call it. Just throw it in the thing, right? Now, to mash up the thing with madness here, we're going to add some jerk season in it, about a tablespoon of the jerk season. And I am using mild here. But if you like everything hot, you know what I say? Just go ahead and add hot in it. But in my kitchen, a mild I do it. Now, my fire here is at a low to medium heat. We are not cooking this on high heat because you're going to ruin the whole recipe. Now, go ahead and add your onion and thyme and all the other stuff you want to put. I did add 2 peppers to it, but trust me, Them pepper there is not hot. They are from my garden, and we're just going to use 2 of them. And you have to go pop them pepper there. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and give it a nice little spin in here. Combine everything well. And again, my fire is still at a very low heat. Low to medium heat. We're going to allow this to cook for about 5 minutes, okay? Uncovered. Uncover it here though. Make sure you do that. Uncovered. Just make it do it with the thing for 5 minutes. Now, after that 5 minutes has moved along and it looks pretty much like this, we want to go in and add the salt mackerel into the mix. And again, my fire is still at a low to medium heat. Low to medium heat here. Now, we want to give this thing flavor, okay? Flavor. And we don't want to add too much salty seasoning in it because the salt mackerel already have the salty flavor that you so need to turn up the recipe mad loud, okay? You don't want to have canned salt nothing in the kitchen. No. So here what we're going to do. We're going to add some black pepper to it. Very, very simple here. I do black pepper. I'm using this Jamaican all-purpose season here. It's not my favorite, but I'm going to use it just because, okay? You can always substitute out that thing right there. But I do notice that it is not salty. It is just right. So I just add maybe a half teaspoon of that. I love my combo season, my Ocheres combo season. But put on everything. So I did have about another half teaspoon of that. And of course, you're going to have to cook with our vinegar because I'm not cook nothing without it. What does vinegar do to you? It makes you stay young and pretty and beautiful forever. And you know, so me, I work on the beauty. So I'm going to have to put in the vinegar. All right? Now, after you have put all your little spices that you want to put on there, we are going to cover this up. This is when you cover it up because after you cover and it starts to bubble and it starts to simmer, it is going to produce extra moisture, okay? And the moisture is what you need to eat up them dumpling and them breadfruit and them bami and all of that. Even if you want to eat like yam and dumpling and them something, you want to make sure that you have some kind of gravy, right? So we want it to kind of steam and sweat. So I'm just going to go ahead and just cover this up maybe for about, I'd say maybe 15 minutes on that still low to medium heat. Just allow everything, all the flavors to combine into those veggies and the thing will go ready, right? Now moving right along here, we are going to make our fried dumplings. And again, I am going to list a recipe in the description to show you how to make a fried dumpling. Whether you want to make it this way, all right, or whether you want to make the round circle one, it doesn't matter because it's going to be the same ingredients, the same of everything. But right here, I decided to give it a little twirl, the ribbon button type of thing, just because I want to be extra. I went ahead and decided to do it. But as you can see, it is still the same. It's nice and flaky and beautiful, beautiful color on the outside, honey, and filled with nothing but flavor on the inside of these dumplings. Okay, perfect. But don't worry, I got you. Just check down below in the description for the amount that you will need to create this beautiful fried dumpling. Now my nice good up breadfruit that I bring up from Jamaica. Let me tell you something, the thing is on fire. The best breadfruit I ever eat in my life. Good, the thing so nice. Now fried breadfruit, all you have to do is just slice it up. If you want to, after you roast it, you slice it up, right? But if you want to, you could add salt to it. In this case, I didn't add any salt. I just went ahead and just fried it up just as is. And then same thing with my my bami. I sliced it and let it soak in some milk. You could use water. You could use coconut milk to soak it up. Let it sit for maybe a half an hour, depending on how much time you have on your hands. But let it sit and soak up some of that liquid in the bami and fry it up for about 5 minutes. And that is what we have. Now, after I was done with that, my thing here is all done. My salt mackerel rundown in the kitchen is all done, as you can see. It is filled with nothing but coconut flavorfulness, okay? All that good coconut flavorness. It's to the core. And the aroma in the authentic kitchen, yes, so is nothing to play with. Good, the thing is on fire. Yeah, have to try it. If you have never in your entire life have Jamaican salt mackerel rundown, Well, I there give a good have to try the recipe because you will never forget the flavor that the salt mackerel gives when you cook it up and serve it up with all your bami and your roast breadfruit and your fried dumpling. Yes, boo. The thing is no ordinary authenticness. You have to give it a try. Just don't forget to share this good love with all your friends and family. Tell them who are going over here. Bring them, come and send them, come, I'm waiting. After you get done doing all of that goodie, let me know where you want to see me cook next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen. Enjoy!